Okay, the next group that we would like to recognize are the Debonaires. They are led by sponsor Elsa Huerta. Ms. Huerta, if you could please come up, and I believe she's going to have her seniors come forward also. Our dancing Debonaires are such an exciting group to watch. The Debonaires have gotten stronger and are going above and beyond. The team keeps opening bigger doors and have again competed in San Antonio, go Spurs, placing third, competing in a PON competition. 10 teams competed in this event. The Debonaires were also invited not only once but twice to perform at the Viper Games in Hidalgo. The Debonaires have been performing from August to May, supporting all the sports. This year, the Debonaires are losing 7 members to graduation. Ms. Huerta would like to recognize these kids. The students this year with student tryouts, the Debonaires had 108 people trying out with a vacancy of 34. The seniors that are graduating this year are Brenda Calderon, Cheyenne Garcia, Jessica Munoz. Special thanks for their hard work, Vanessa Cameno, Laura Luna, Adolfo Ramos, and Captain April May Gonzalez. Go Debs! Thank you all.
All right, the next program that we're going to recognize is our baseball program. So head coach Jaime Castaneda with his assistants Armando Reyes, Don Smith, and Joey Leal, please come up. The members of the baseball team are sophomore Jay Robledo, sophomore Gilbert Bella, honorable mention second base, freshman Josh Garza, sophomore Jacob Ayala, senior Israel Vega, second team all-district in the outfield, freshman Matthew Mendoza, honorable mention junior Geraldo Perez, sophomore Jacob Perez, sophomore Isaiah Garza, honorable mention utility player, senior Raymond Ayala, honorable mention outfield, junior Trey Mendoza, junior Jerry Adalto, senior David DJ Gonzalez, honorable mention pitcher, senior Mark Garcia, and senior Joey Cruz. We do have some special guests here tonight. We have the Savarino family that are very involved with our baseball program as players and have continued to be involved and support our baseball program now as they've moved on to their professional adult lives. I'd like to invite the family to please come up. We do have a special presentation that they would like to do.
Good evening. First, I'll tell you, I'm not a Savarino. I'm an honorary member of the Savarino family. As you can plainly see, I'm much better looking. Tonight, we're going to award a scholarship to a very deserving young man. But this scholarship represents more than that. It represents the legacy of a fine man who did so much for this community. Unless you're an old-timer like I am, you may not remember Bill Savarino. Bill gave his life to Mercedes athletics, and in particular baseball. The one thing I can tell you for sure about Bill is that he was baseball to the bone. This is back in the 70s when Bill lived here and worked here. The Astros would be 30 games out of first place late in July and we would still have to listen to Astros baseball on the radio. God only knows why. I certainly didn't. We all knew the only way the Astros were going to be in the playoffs is that they knew they had someone with tickets. Bill took a real interest in kids in Mercedes, as some of you may remember. Bill started coaching Little League in the mid to late 60s. And that interest continued when he went to the Pony League and then to the Colt League. Bill had spotted some kids that were truly exceptionally good athletes and good baseball players. And Bill began to work with those kids, and they were the team that went to the playoffs in 72, 73, and 74. 74, they missed the state championship by 1 game. That's pretty good baseball, too. I'll tell you something else while I'm thinking about it. Teams that came to Mercedes, there was a real good chance they were going to get beat. There was a 100% chance they were going to get out-fanned. The fans in Mercedes were incredible. They punished them. They made it hard, and what made it doubly bad is the Mercedes fans traveled. They went to the out-of-town game, so nobody got any relief from the Mercedes Tigers. Bill saw a real need to improve the facilities in Mercedes. Bill ran for the school board and was elected. And in his second year, his peers recognized him and elected him as president of the board. And he set about upgrading facilities. Now, not surprisingly, the first thing he was interested in upgrading was the baseball stadium. In 72 and 73, the kids played in what was laughingly called a stadium over by the levee. The stands were about three stands high. The bravest of the brave got on the top of the third step, and you just never knew if you were going to make it through the game or not because they were pretty wobbly. Bill, once he finally beat back this is good enough for Mercedes people, he and the members of the board went to work, and they built the stadium that you all play on this very day. Bill worked hard to make sure it was a show place. He worked hard to make sure that the kids here would take pride in that, and that the people visiting here would understand that Mercedes was a place that recognizes their children and wanted them to have the best that there was. So guys, I would ask you, when you walk out on that field, when you play on that field, if you would pause for just a second and remember the name Bill Savarino, because he was the guy that made it possible for you all to enjoy that. Unfortunately, Bill was taken from us in the very prime of his life. And I know, just as sure as I'm standing here, that Bill is somewhere up above us, and if the Astros are playing, absolutely he's listening to the game, but I know he's smiling down here tonight. Guys, we're going to present, Billy's going to present a scholarship that recognizes the appreciation for, dedication to, and pride in Mercedes Tigers basketball by 2 generations. Baseball, I'm sorry. You can tell where my interests lie. By 2 generations of the Savarino family. So Billy, if you will.
The 2012 Bill Savarino Memorial Baseball Scholarship goes to David Gonzalez.
Congratulations, DJ. Gentlemen, we really appreciate your support, those words that you had to say of Mr. Savarino. and obviously your donation to our school district for the scholarship on behalf of your family. So thank you very much, Savarino family. I want to recognize some of the awards to our baseball team. First one, the most valuable defensive player, Israel Vega. The most improved player, Raymond Ayala. And our most valuable player, David Gonzalez. If anybody wondered what happened to David's arm, he broke it during the All-Star game this past week, and he didn't tell anybody until after the game, so shows you a little bit about his character and toughness. Okay, our 2011-2012 Mercedes Titan baseball program.